Today, I'd like to share with you a great web tool you can use to teach your students about graphing. Create a Graph is part of the National Center for Education Statistics Kids Zone. It's completely free of charge and does not require registration. To access it, log on to www.nces.ed.gov/NCESkids/create-a-graph. We can choose from 5 different types of graphs. Let's say that we have surveyed a classroom of 5th graders regarding their favorite flavor of ice cream, and have determined that a bar graph would be an appropriate way to report our findings. We click on Bar. On the Design tab, we can choose from a number of different formats for our graph. For now, we'll stick with the defaults. We can also choose a background and grid color. Then we'll move on to the Data tab to input our findings on favorite flavors of ice cream. For the title, we'll type in Ice Cream Preferences. We'll put flavor preference on the x-axis and number of students on the y-axis. Our source, which will be credited at the bottom of the graph, is the 5th grade ice cream survey at Washington Elementary School. In the data set, we're only going to be dealing with one item on the y-axis, the number of students. On the x-axis, we'll have 3 flavors, chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla, and we'll choose colors to represent them on our graph. Then we'll enter our data. We found that 11 students preferred chocolate ice cream, 6 chose strawberry, and 8 claimed vanilla as their favorite flavor. Since we surveyed a total of 25 students, the minimum possible value for a category was 0, and the maximum was 25. On the Labels tab, we can decide whether we want to see the labels, and if so, what their position, size, color, and font ought to be. We're going to leave them at their default settings, though, and go to the Preview tab to see what our results look like. If there are changes that we want to make, we would just go back to the appropriate tab and edit. Otherwise, on the Final tab, we choose how we want to output our results. That's it. I hope that you will find Create a Graph to be a useful tool in your classroom and that you will find many creative ways to use it.